As per Ukraine's own media, Trump is not just talking big on TV, he is pushing Kyiv to launch a major offensive inside Russia. But on camera, he flips the script. He acts like Ukraine woke up one morning and said, "Let's go invade." Trump's words were clear. He said, "They want to go offensive. They." Watch this.
We'll be talking about the war with him, and we'll be talking about. I mean, they want to go offensive. I'll make a determination on that, but they would like to go offensive. You know that, and we'll have to make a determination.
He says it is Ukraine which wants to go offensive. Oh, really? Well, here are the facts. Before his October 17th meeting with Zelensky, Trump himself said the agenda of that meeting is to take the war back to Russia. Let's read from Kyiv Independent. I'm quoting, when asked about the agenda for Zelensky's impending visit, Trump said they would be discussing Ukraine's strategy of taking the war back to Russia. Simple English. Cross the border, hit Russia at home. That sounds like a replay button. He wants another Kursk. Same movie, new tickets, more pain. Trump also said Russia's army is weak. Watch this.
He's lost 1.5 million soldiers, probably close. Certainly in terms of wounded and no legs and no arms and all the things that happen in horrible wars. It's a horrible war. That's the biggest thing that's happened since World War II in terms of death. It's bigger than any of them. I settled 8 of them. The biggest is that in terms of death. Incredible. I think India, Pakistan had great potential too. We did a great job in that one, but he's got to really settle this war. And you know, they have long lines waiting for gasoline in Russia right now, right? They have long lines. Who thought that was going to happen? And all of a sudden his economy is going to collapse.
Why would he say that? To reassure Ukraine of an easy-peasy victory if that proposed offensive is launched now. You see, he was preparing the ground for all these days. He even claimed Kyiv can win back all its land and even grab Russian land too. Now, ask yourself, is Ukraine pushing for the offensive or is it Trump himself? I will let you connect the dots. Also, do you really think this new idea of invading Russian land came from Ukraine's army? Do you believe the same soldiers who are tired and short on tools woke up and said, "Let's attack deeper"? Or does it sound like someone else's idea, dressed in yellow and blue colors? A few days ago, Ukraine's own side admitted something scary. No air cover. Patriot systems working at about 6%. That is not a shield, that is a sieve. And Ukraine's commander-in-chief, Oleksandr Syrsky, said Russia has a threefold advantage in forces and gear. On key fronts, Russia can outnumber them 4 to 6 times. Count that on your fingers, you will run out of fingers fast. Does that look like let's go on offense to you? And remember the last Kursk offensive. Critics tore it apart. Ukraine lost some of its best fighters. The BBC carried voices from the front lines calling it like a horror movie. That is trauma talking. If the last time felt like a nightmare, why would anyone rush to watch the sequel? So who wants this new offensive? The picture points back to Trump. He wants Ukraine to focus on energy sites inside Russia. Why those targets? Because when the lights go out in Russia, he can pitch buy American oil to India and to China. Turn off their power, turn on your sales pitch. That is his plan. That is marketing with missiles. Politico also explained why Trump's mood flipped. His ego took a hit after the Alaska summit. As per this report by Politico, the media called it Putin's triumph. that summit. That headline stung. Now he wants a show of strength. He wants to look like the big boss again. So he leans harder into Zelensky. Push, push, push. If Ukraine bleeds, but Trump looks tough on TV, that is a victory for Trump. Let's be blunt. When you hear the pitch for a new attack, ask a simple question: who benefits if energy sites burn? Who gets to sell freedom oil the next morning? Who gets the podium, the cameras, and the applause? And who gets the funerals? War is not a stage. Lives are not props. If this script moves forward, it would not be because the soldiers begged for it. It will be because a politician wanted a headline, and headlines don't stock bullets.